Junkin' Pooh and Debbie over here in Poorville.
Hello, everybody.
Well, we're gonna see if this will start. We haven't found no ether. It's been out here what, a year or two maybe.
Yeah.
Just stuck a battery in it. It may or may not start. You want to give it a crank, Debbie?
Sure.
I did just bump the key and it's rolling over. Make sure I was getting a good connection. Made sure it was in neutral. And the pump is off.
Okay, that's nice.
Yep. Oh, that's on real. Is that dome light on? Okay, go ahead. That's been. Go ahead. Give it a little gas, Debbie. Wow.
Something jumped off.
That just go ahead. What happened?
I thought I heard something.
Oh, that jack.
Okay. I want to make sure it wasn't nothing.
This thing's gonna smoke like heck, but it clears right up. Give it just a little bit of gas. You gotta push it down to give it to it. Okay.
Yeah,
Keep it running. That's amazing. I thought we didn't even get no ether. We was gonna look for it, and I said, let's just try it. We can idle. We'll just let it run a while. Just turned the steering wheel, my hand was on there. You can jump up if you want, Debbie. No, leave it run. Huh, that even surprised me. I knew this thing run good. Last time I started, I think I gave it a little bit of an shot. I don't remember, but I don't think I even needed to fire it up that easy. So there it is. Yeah, I'm planning on moving this in a little bit. I'll let it run a while. So the thing of this thing it was running, I was using it, and I bought the crane and put it on there, and I tied into the same, actually I tried it to the crane reservoir on there and run a different hydraulic reservoir, and for some reason I got two different hydraulic control valves. Well, I just took one off. Actually, I robbed some parts for this one. But the beaver tail was working, the winch was working, and now it's not working. So it's a pretty easy switch for me to just at least temporarily eliminate that crane, switch everything back over to original so I can use the truck, move some of the heavy stuff around. I can use the beaver tail and the winch, and it'll definitely move any of this heavy stuff I got around. Now, I don't know about the wheel loader. That might be it would probably put it up on there, but it might be a little too heavy for the truck itself. I know we've had, I think it'll haul 10 ton or 8 ton legally, that truck. But if I put the wheel loader on there, it might be a little heavy. Skid steer would be a piece of cake, or a backhoe would be no problem on there. So I've been trying to sell it, and nobody seems to want it. It's definitely a good scrap truck, but you got to really be hauling the scrap to justify keeping it on the road. I may put it on the road. You can get a 3-month plate last I knew, or 6 months, or a year. I may get a couple bugs worked out of it, and put it on the road and for 3 months and see if I can get some stuff, heavier stuff hauled around here. Figure out what I'm going to do with it and scrap some of it out. But for right now, I'm going to try to get it out of this spot, and I'm going to get under there. I may have to do this before I move it, because I might be able to drag it out. I got to get the hydraulics hooked to lift the beaver tail up. But Debbie chasing my tools around. I was trying to get I got to put a belt, fan belt on the wheel loader out there. But yeah, it's running really good. I don't know if I can get it moved with the beaver tail dragging or not. I thought if I could get it out, I wouldn't be in the weeds. I took the skid steer and the forks, and I go back and forth, kind of using like a sickle, and chopped a bunch of the weeds down. They got them picky weeds under it. I laid under it one day, and they got that, I don't know what they call them, but they make you want to itch. It ain't poison ivy, but so that needs I think it needs one rear brake caliper. I had them new on there, and for some reason it leaking, but that's actually a little bit of a job, but not too bad. That's already quitting smoking. It's a diesel though. That thing is actually pretty good on fuel too. It's amazing how good it is on fuel. Hey Debbie. Can you kind of film that a little bit? And I'm going to film the back end. I'm going to pull it forward and see if that'll actually clear the ground a little bit where I can move it without blocking our driveway.
Oh yeah, better move that out of the way.
Run over my crate.
No, done that a few times, huh?
Yeah. Did it move?
Yep, a little bit.
Oh, it might have moved more if I didn't have something blocking the tire. Yeah, we got something like smoking in there. I seen a couple of mice running around. Mice. See this thing right here under the tire? That's probably why it ain't moving. Yeah, there's something smoking in there. I don't know, but hopefully it ain't electrical. I better check. Actually, I got the exhaust off this. It's actually pretty quiet. Yeah, that's wedged under there. Debbie, you think if I tried to back this up, you could either push that in or pull it out? You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, this thing right here.
No, that ain't doing nothing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what. Yeah, that's.
You see it? So it ain't hitting the wheel. I want to make sure this don't catch on fire. If it does, I gotta hurry up and pull the battery post off. I don't know if the fan is trying to turn or there was a mouse up in here a second ago. Oh yeah, something's trying to burn. Oops, I don't need to give it no. Will that work, Debbie? Yeah, I think that's actually the heater core. Maybe they got some mouse nest in there getting hot or something. We got a couple fire extinguishers. Empty. Whoops. That's got the high and low range. 5-speed high and low range. I think I robbed the Ooga horn, put it on my other one. Here, you do this, Debbie, and I'll get that.
Yeah.
I'll do that. This motor ain't got, this engine ain't got very many miles on it. Yeah, it come with that 39 I bought and I just sold. Show my battery box over here, Debbie?
No, I haven't. I'll go over there. Well, this is the battery box.
My vice grip's ground as usual. Okay, let me see if let me know if that's dragging real bad when you get it out.
Should I stay here?
Anyway.
Sorry. Do we?
Let's see. Jesus, smoking in there. It quits as soon as you. I don't know what it's coming from. It looks like it's coming right out of that thing there. Might want to get a gallon of water in case it gets carried away or two. As soon as you shut it off, it quits. I don't know if it's getting power, something in the lights or wipers or something. Never done that before. This is like for fast idle when you're using the winch. I usually don't use it, but you can set the speed up quicker, and I put that in new. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out what it's doing before I move it. I thought it was gonna catch in the fire in the road. I know that was dragging, but I had to get it out of the middle of the road. My other one got the head lock brake. Yeah, that's really dragging. I can come out here with the skid steer and lift it up and chain it up now. Lift the hydraulics up. Needs a little work back down here, but there's the hydraulic cylinder. There's the other two, and there's one on each side. But I get that up and chain it up and block it. Or I can probably crawl under it if I left room to get out in next couple of days and hook it back up so it'll work manual or like it's supposed to. Really, I don't think it's gonna roll back with that wedged in the dirt, but if I remember right, one of these calipers was leaking. I went and picked that big old dumpster up and I got over there and I was losing brake fluid. One of these rear calipers, I think. It's been a while. Yeah, it's a beast. We put the bed on this off of one that caught on fire that had the tandem wheels, and it was a gas engine, so this is actually got a really solid frame. The frame itself, the piece I put on there ain't the greatest, but look at them springs. This thing will definitely haul some weight. It's got good rubber all the way around too. Can't remember if I put new front tires on this or new used ones. Got a new pump up there. Now PTO, not a pump. I put all that on because this truck didn't have hydraulics when I got it. If I had to buy a new pump, the one off the old truck was different. Debbie, come out with a gallon of water just in case. I got to figure out where that smoke's coming from. I don't think it's electrical. I think it's a mouse nest on the heating hoses or the heater core or something. Don't seem like it get that hot that quick, but as soon as I shut it off, it seems like it cools down. Anything to make another project. But I gotta move now. I can get it. My plan is to get this to go up and down like it's supposed to, which shouldn't be no biggie, and get the winch to work and then clean the stuff off. And got a bunch of, there's original controls on there. So one of these is for the beaver tail, and one is for the actual tailgate itself, and one is for the winch. And this is all stuff I fabricated up on here. The controls used to be over here, and I put them up there, which I just took them off the other day. So I might have a guy wanting to buy this crane itself, and I moved the winch back, which is kind of a mistake, I guess, now. But and put this thing on here. There's a 4-volt battery post. I know you guys all use them probably. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by. Apparently, I'm gonna have to come out here and pull this cover off and see if I can figure out where that smoke is coming from. As soon as I shut this off, it quits smoking. A squirrel in there. Squirrel for dinner. This thing is solid. Oh, let's see how many miles is on it. What is that? 18,300 no, that ain't right. 183,390. It's got a few miles on it. Not for a diesel though. Oh, I'm seeing some smoke under the hood. Debbie didn't tell me that. Needs power washed. This used to be a pretty clean truck. Debbie, can you put your hand in there and help me give this just a little pull?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
It's got a catch. Oh, we got some smoke up here. Give me that crate, will you, Debbie? I'm gonna dump some water down there. Yeah, it's smoking out the wiper valve thing there. You guys might watch us burn live, huh? Well, not live, Porterville live. Look at that, 3 belts. One breaks, you're good there. Until the other 2 break. Sure what that is. I tend to think it might be the wiper motor. That wiper ain't gonna work. See if I can unplug that wiper motor. Ooh, this is hot. This heater motor is really hot. Think it's the heater motor?
Yep.
Yeah, that thing.
Possibly, huh?
That might be that heater motor. That thing is really hot right there. I mean, it won't burn your fingers, but it shouldn't be that hot. Dump some water on it. I have a feeling that's what it was. The heater motor might have got a nest in there. Maybe it was on. Just to be safe, maybe we'll put a couple more down there. Hey, thanks for stopping by Porterville. Have a good day.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Don't catch your old truck on fire. We'll try not. Goodbye now.